Hi, Leslie. I was taking a look at your final draft, and there were a few things that stood out to me, but the most important thing is your body paragraph. So, currently, you interact um, with Robert Lee, reason by reason, for two paragraphs, and then interact with Amazon customer for one paragraph. But what this assignment needs, as per the pre-rough draft paragraph and the getting sources to speak to each other assignments, it needs each body paragraph to interact with both reviewers. So we would want something like a topic sentence establishing one of the first things to consider when trying a new pre-workout powder is the taste. So the subtopic for this will be the taste. Then we introduce the first reviewer's opinion, and we'll just bring in the portions of quote that the portions of their review that have to do with taste. So we might say, unfortunately, Robert Lee thought that the Redcon 1 pre-workout powder tasted gross, saying in his review, quote, terrible taste, gagged twice, just trying to get it down before my lift. Then we introduce the second reviewer in order to create a conversation between the two. And so to help do that, we establish whether this is agreeing or disagreeing with what came before it. So Amazon customer, however, disagrees, saying, quote, great taste, dot, 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 can't say enough good things about it. Then you join into the conversation. So you've created a conversation between these two reviewers. Your topic sentence established, this paragraph is going to be about taste. Robert Lee says this about the taste. Amazon customer disagrees and says this other thing about the taste. And then you disagree with Robert because, and you have some reasons that you go into here. Maybe you agree with Amazon customer for some reasons. And what is your experience with the taste? Like, really get into your, maybe talk about the first time you tried it and what you thought about the taste, or maybe talk about what the taste reminds you of, or how it compares to the taste of similar pre-workout powders. Like there's a lot of room for that to go, but basically each of your body paragraphs need to kind of follow this structure. Topic sentence establishing a subtopic. Then here's what reviewer A says. Reviewer B agrees or disagrees, saying, and then what they say, and then what you say, your opinion, your thoughts. Um, it looks like, considering these two reviews, you would probably have the most luck with a paragraph about taste, and then maybe a paragraph about the effectiveness of it. Because yeah, I think both of them mention those things. So um, it's important to get that in there. There are a few other MLA format things that I have thrown in, as well as the fact that there needs to be a thesis that establishes your position on the product in relation to these other two people's positions. You've done a great job of introducing the two reviewers and their positions in your introduction, but your thesis needs to establish your opinion of it within the context of their opinions. Also, a few little things here. So the period at the end of the page title and the parenthetical note goes inside the quote. The site title needs to be italicized. Months in MLA format are abbreviated, so December becomes DEC period. And then it looks like, yeah, what we need here, instead of hitting tab to get the hanging indent, we need to highlight, go to paragraph options, and choose hanging. There. Then it gives us this. It looks a little off because of the track changes that I have turned on, but if I change those to simple, yeah, this is what the entry would end up needing to look like. So I would rather not grade this at the moment and instead ask you to make some revisions because um, a lot of the grade of this um, comes to having a thesis that frames your position clearly in the context of the opinions of the reviewers. And while you have provided the context, you don't have a thesis that that puts your opinion about the product um, in the spotlight. And then in the content area, um, both sources need to be referenced in each body paragraph to establish a conversation between them, which you then join into. And currently, that's not how you have it structured. So, rather than grade this right now based off this rubric, I would rather ask that you make a few revisions based on this feedback, and then turn it back in. If you have any questions about that, or if you would just like to be done with this and have me grade it as is, please send me a message and let me know. But in the meantime, thank you for getting this turned in, and I look forward to hearing back from you one way or the other.